that's going to happen and end and how things are going to be better. Nothing's going to be better. It can change, and it could get better in a distant future. Even the Dalai Lama said, maybe in 4 generations, 4 incarnations, not generations, sorry, the world will be at peace. Peace of what? We had it. We lost it. And that was Atlantis. For us to go back to that, with aliens snooping all over and taking control over everything, there'd have to be this incredible war, which could be what they talk about in Revelations, when this goddess comes down and fights with the demons. There'll be alien demons, not Lucifer. Lucifer will never get his hands dirty that way. He doesn't have to. It's got billions of armies underneath him. Because we all have one of them hanging around us as well as an angel. And it's up to you to decide which one you want to listen to all the time. So I hope this is getting in there into your consciousness awareness somehow, some way, at some angle. Soul is only concerned for itself, and that's all it should be. Because if you expect 10 million, 100 million, even 1 billion people to move along with you, you're really lost in space. Because we're all so slow at moving forward. Oh, I'm an 8th-dimensional being. Oh, really? You're not even a third-dimensional being, really, at a psychic level. The future has nothing to do with everybody else. The future is only your future. What are you creating for the future of your soul? Not the future of the planet. Planet Earth will do what it does over and over until it's destroyed. Period. And it's the effect of weather. Sick programmed people, governments, and armies, and things like that. Sorry about that. I had an airspace. I had to do something quick. So, unless you are accepting the government-programmed ideas, which most of you are, and then add into that this program called We Are All One. I mean, even if you hear it coming from, saying Buddhists talked about it and higher level beings said it and talked about it, what are they talking about? All one what? One asshole? We all come out and go in the same way? How do you believe one? One what? One ignorant person among a billion? 7 billion? We don't think, none of us think 100% alike anybody else on the planet. Never mind agree with anybody else on the planet 100%. Sure, you might agree with a little here and there. But I don't agree with many people at any level of anything. Because they don't have the truth to back it up or understand it. Talk about him being in bliss. You can close your eyes and smile and jump up and down and say, I'm happy. Does it change anything? Does it put money in your account? Does it make you live longer, die sooner? Does it do anything? What does it do? Oh, if you smile and laugh, you live longer. Why? Lucifer is making you happy. If you're happy, you want to stay here. How many happy people want to leave planet Earth? I don't think too many. I don't consider myself happy or sad. Because that means you're dealing with the mind and the programmed ideas of feelings and emotions. Soul doesn't need that. Soul doesn't have a solid body with a heart and brain and blood flowing through it. I mean, a nervous system that runs through every part of the body. If you touch it, you can feel it. Soul's not like that. Like I said, you can't touch soul. You can't burn it, can't cut it. So we got to move forward. And I'm going to try to get into a couple other things now. If you accept the government-programmed ideas, we are screwed, or you are screwed. You allow people to create the scenarios of what we're going through, which aren't beneficial to us at any level. But again, that is your choice. Truth or lies. People love lies, love stories. True or not, but they're usually not true anyway. If it has truth, then it's such a small piece of truth. The Bible, I guess if you took all the truth out of it and put it in a book, you'd have a short manual on truth. Because it doesn't go into Jesus' truth at all. It doesn't tell the truth about Moses at all. A couple facts about history and things like that, okay. But the exact dates and times are out of place and not real. So, what do we do now? What's next? Just saying you're one with the universe isn't going to change much or help anything. When you die, you what? Become a universe? And what do you do when you're a universe? What are you in a universe of oneness? Now you think like everybody else again? Meaning what? Who thinks like anybody else or anything else? The truth is, you don't know God. You don't understand God. So how can you understand anything greater than being an ego? Especially when you think you're one with all things. That we're all equal. Equal to what? In the physical world, equal means 2 glasses of water filled at the same level. But if I drank 3/4 of the one glass, are they still equal? If I left one drop and I left the whole glass of the other, you're in the desert. Which one would you want? The one that's equal? Which one's equal? Neither. Would you want the one that's full or the one that's empty? You know the saying, well, which would you rather drink out of, a glass that's half full or half empty? How much of it do you drink? If God says, drink this glass, drink this, and you'll have wisdom, how much you drink? Well, it depends where you are in awareness. Well, if I drink too much, you're already undermined. If I drink it all, I'll be... No. If something's given to you, don't you think it's yours? Oh, it's a test. Test for what? To see if you want to grow or not? You want to stay dumb? Want to be ignorant? You've got a choice. Always. But to believe the program that most people accept, we're here to save the planet. While that's happening, they're waiting for a super being now to come and fix everything that's wrong. That being can come as an alien in their mind now as well. Come and save the planet. And they believe it's happening. Oh, we deal with aliens and they're going to save us. From what? Well, the planet needs to be saved from humans. Not humans have to be saved from themselves. You're in hell. You've got all the devices right at your fingertips to use and work with and play with anytime you want. Why would a person that loves to do that give it up? It's hard to give something up, especially when you know it's useful. Well, I can still use that. No, not where you need to go. Want to go to heaven? No tools on planet Earth are going to help you get there. Not one. You take a crystal, take sage, burn stuff, you can do whatever you want. But is it going to help you get to the spiritual point? Of course not. In your mind it does. And as long as you believe it, that's all you care about. When you believe your own lies, you're in trouble. When you believe your own truth, you're in trouble. If you can't prove that you got your truth from somewhere, you're in trouble. I don't make up my life. I don't make up my truth. I don't make up my experiences. But I do grow and learn from them. And we all need to do that in every aspect of whatever we do. Like I said, you put your hand in fire, you're not going to do it again. Hopefully. Think, oh, I like pain, I'm going to try it again. Good choice. But is Lucifer making you do that? Lucifer likes you to run around and do things, bad things and all that, but it still wants you here. blow yourself up, you're useless to Lucifer. Because when you die and you go to the astral plane, you're on the same level Lucifer's at. But as long as you're programmed that planet Earth is important, you're going to come back here. And then Lucifer still has his power over you. Saving mankind from what? The lies of reality. Save them from learning the truth. That's what man does in a bad way. They're not teaching them, showing them the experiences they need to have, or even telling them how to have their experiences. I do many different ways, and they're all simple. But without that experience, you don't understand death, you don't understand soul. People don't like the word soul. Well, because you're programmed into ideas of what you think you are. Until you die, and you're looking down at your body, can you say, I'm not that body? Once you do that, and you see your body's over there, and you're over here, guess what? You aren't the body. And that's the first step in unfoldment. The first step in understanding yourself as soul. Now, when people create these super characters in their life, man has a lot of things to choose from, but children don't have that much to play with. But children are embedded with Superman, and then they're given Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, God. They throw God into it as well. The Boogeyman. All these programs to a child's brain. Now, a child experiences that because you just allowed them to, or made them to, however you want to look at that. It's called programming. Programming by your parents. Sally, how many parents are aware of anything? Death, God, truth, Earth, why they came here. All right. If you believe there's no reason, why are you living? Why are you dreaming? Now, see, even that alone, what are dreams? You could have 100 dreams in a night. What are they there for? Who's experiencing them? Something is, or it wouldn't be there. I hope you understand that, because the dreams affect us, because those dreams become experiences to some people. We'll go into the UFO thing about that real soon, but when a child becomes older, you're suddenly trying to remove some of the programmed ideas you put into their little brain with new ones. Well, you outgrew that idea. Let's give you a new one to think about. Oh, you're one with everything. Oh, you're a satellite. Oh, you're a spaceship. Oh, you're a star. What do you want to be? Something solid? A universe. Well, universe means a bunch of stars. Suns, moons, planets. And what are you, floating around in balls? I mean, is that what you perceive to be your truth? Or want to? I don't think so. But for children that I know when I was young, I guess the most sought after entity was Superman. I mean, comic books started bringing more and more out every year. And we can go into 100 names of them. But for me, Superman committed suicide. You know why? Because he realized he wasn't Superman. Sorry to tell you that. The original Superman, and then the second one fell off a horse, got hurt, was disabled for the rest of his life. So there's a negative energy, and I'm going to try to explain this real fast, that associate with energy that we create and what we deal with. Now, I watched every monster movie, every demon movie, every creature movie, dinosaur movie that I could when I was little. And in those movies, usually the man wins. Man or woman usually win. Once in a while, the creature wins or something, and they ended it that way. But in general, they always wipe them out, kill them, and destroy them. That's called programming, to believe that there's always a good ending. Again, the man with the man on a horse riding